162-pound senior Jude Shabbat.
We're kind of doing this on a wing here. Kyle Nelson, a 5'8",
Quarterback, number 40, 5'11", 163-pound senior Seth Erickson.
At 186 pounds. The
and linebacker number 16, 6 foot 175, a junior Justin Hansen.
5-pound senior, and the tailback is
the senior, 175 pounds, at linebacker number 12, Eric Padenhorst.
For Jude Shabbat, 5'8", 162-pound senior.
Defensive end number 25, 5'8", 155, a junior Kyle Nelson.
And Jason Wolf.
At a defensive end, number 50, 6 foot 188, a senior, Tyrell Wilson.
Once again, the Spartans in the season.
And the nose guard, number 52, 6'2", 315, a senior, Chris Ross.
I don't believe we have a score.
Spartans are coached by John Baker, Carter County, assisted by Sean Cromwell, Morgan Oy, and Jason Wolf.
So,
go Grizz.
Scobey paper, I guess we might, but...
Yeah.
God.
I don't even have that. Like we've all been playing down in the JV ranks and had a good record last year down there. We're about to get ready to get underway. And no kick is in the air and drops about the 24-yard line out of bounds. Flag fly is
kickoff out of bounds.
The umpires will Hadenhorst, Hansen, Shabbat the linebackers, Audette the safety. As the quarterback,
number 27, that is Zach Elmore.
The pitch on the right-hand side and gets up to about the 30-yard line, calling a 5-yard gain for the Carter County Bulldogs. As they line up in the huddle.
Tyler Wolf, the center for the Bulldogs.
And a fumble is on the ground as Elmore picks it up, and he is sacked in the backfield. Looks like Shabbat and
Elmore brought down by
number 20,
Shabbat and Kyle Nelson.
So a loss of about 8 yards for the Bulldogs.
22's in the backfield. We don't have a number on him.
In the backfield, that tailback is number 22, but there's no name in the book for him. Emmett Smith will call him.
And the handoff around the right side. No, his quarterback keeper is Elmore. Elmore to about the 24-yard line, so a gain of about 1. We'll call it 4th down and 12. And the Bulldogs will line up in the punt formation. Back to receive for the Spartans.
Is deep for the Spartans.
And the snap. And the kick is in the air. A long, high kick. As Adet will field it at about the 17. Adet around on the left-hand side and still has some running room. Finally knocked out of bounds about the 31-yard line. Gain of about 15.
That brought down by Charlie Keith.
Knocked down by
and Luke Tower.
Taken out of bounds by Charlie Keith and
Luke Tauk.
And it looks like Hansen and Erickson. Hansen out wide left, back to pass as Adet has time, shoots one way out to the right field. He has Shabbat all alone. Shabbat will go in for the touchdown.
Shabbat with the touchdown. Adet to Shabbat.
Hit from behind in the end zone, but little two-way.
Shabbat had a good 10 feet on the defender. And once he got
Peerless again. Uh-oh. I have a feeling we're going to be hearing that a lot today. From Audette to Shabbat. Now the 2-point conversion.
As Adet over center. Will come around on the right-hand side. Quarterback keeper, and he is nailed at about the 5-yard line. And Audette is down. It looks like he took one in by
right on the hip.
Yeah. As now he'll get up and walk it off. 2-point conversion, no good. So your score on the 9:55 mark on the NCI Sagebrush Cellular scoreboard. The Scobey Spartans 6, Ekalaka. And back at Plainsman Field where the Bulldogs took the kick, and Jardee will run it up to about the 27-yard line. Once again, the Spartans score
Jardee on the return.
On their first play.
Seth Erickson with the initial hit.
Audette to Shabbat. Elmore over center. is a long count and fakes the handoff. Now gives off to the fullback. That is Yost. Yost around to the left side. Dropped by a couple of Spartans in there. Call it a gain of about 3 on the
Yost
play.
with the
We'll
carry.
call it 2nd and 7.
Brought down by Hendren
Chauncey Hendren in on the tackle.
and Kyle Nelson.
Also Kyle Nelson. Giving it.
As Wolf leads them out. Elmore calls out the orders. And we'll give off to the tailback. That's number 22. Don't have
Jardine.
it.
There's Jardine with the carry.
Well, I guess you're
Brought down by Ross.
Yep, today.
He's taken down by Ross and number 16, is that Hanson?
Yeah. Yep.
Justin Hanson in there on the tackle.
Do you know that running back?
No, well, that was 21. That was Jardine. But we don't have a 22.
22, he's in there now.
And once again, no name for the number 22 from Clark County Bulldogs, so we'll just call him 22 from now on out, I guess. Till we find it out.
Elmore over center, gives off to number 22. He's on the right-hand side, has some running room, brought down by number
Justin Hanson in there with the
16.
tackle again.
Justin Hanson on the tackle, along with Tyrell Wilson.
So we'll call it 4th down and 5. Number 20.
Yep.
Back to receive for the Spartans. High kick is in the air as Hendren will take it about the 16-yard line. Hendren around the right-hand side, hit once, and finally stacked up on the 26. Hendren with about a 10-yard gain.
Hendren with the return.
Oh, the Spartans
Brought down by Lambert.
and sent out.
And Jardine. 22 is Tyson Martin, is the guy, the very first one.
Going to the defense of the Carter County Bulldogs. And in on offensive line number.
Hadenhorst and Shabbat in the backfield for the Spartans. Audette over center. And the handoff is to Shabbat. Shabbat with some running room up to about the
Shabbat with the carry.
5-yard line.
Brought down by Zach Elmore.
And
And
again,
Devin
number
Jones.
7 for Shabbat. We'll call it 2nd and 3 for the Spartans. Once
Chauncey
Shabbat.
Hendren checks in.
Audette leads them out of the huddle. And the snap, and back to pass is Audette, has a man open, is Hendren. Hendren is kicked, the catch at the 20-yard line.
Chauncey Hendren with the catch.
Hendren
Audette to Hendren.
will haul it in for the long gain.
Covering up John Klein. That's a heck of a catch.
Yeah, it was 28-yard catch by Hendren. And get the first down and an extra 28 yards.
Spartans. Audette to Shabbat. Shabbat on the left side. He's around the corner, and Shabbat might be gone as he gets in there. And no, they say they stopped him about
Dude,
the
Shabbat run out
3-yard line.
at about
Stepped
the
on the
30-yard line.
Shabbat following his blockers well, getting around that corner. So another big gain, call it a gain of 15 for the Spartans. Third line. Ross will lead him out. Audette over center. Audette takes a snap, gives off Shabbat. Shabbat's a little move inside, and I don't know if he quite got in there. Looks like they're on the goal line.
About the 1-yard line.
Shabbat to the 1-yard line.
So the Spartans will go 2nd and goal now. The Spartans are knocking on the door again. Ross will lead him out of the huddle. Audette over center, takes a snap, and back to pass, and he's got trouble in the backfield. Audette having no one, and Audette will run it right on in there for the touchdown.
Zach Audette with the keeper
So Audette
for the touchdown.
at the 6:17 mark will run it in out of 1 yard out, and now the Spartans will go for the 2-point conversion. 12-0 the score. Ross the center. He ends out wide. Shabbat and Hendren. They'll give off to Hadenhorst. Hadenhorst has room and gets in there.
Hadenhorst with the conversion.
Bobbled the football. Oh, yeah. 2 point. Yeah, that's right. So
with 6:17 remaining first quarter,
on the
Spartans
Saints
14,
NCI
Carter County
scoreboard,
Bulldogs
the
nothing.
Carter County Bulldogs 14-0. You're listening to Spartan football on KCGM and Scobey.
Little brother's out there kicking.
It is.
Number 10, Jeff Jones.
Jefferson puts the boot to her and picked up about the 23-yard line, and the Bulldogs will get it up to the 30.
Matt Kallstrom with the return.
It'll look
Brought
like
down by Hadenhorst.
the
And
145 pound fresh to huddle.
Wolf leads him out of the pack. At center.
Elmore at the quarterback. with the long count. We'll give off to the tailback, Martins. Martins up to about the 40-yard line.
Tyson Martins with the carry.
For the first down mark.
Near first down
Looks like
yardage.
he got it.
Down by
A signal to gain of 10 as the Bulldogs break the huddle. Elmore over center. Martins in the backfield. They give off to the fullback. Fullback makes it up to about the 45-yard line, gain of about 5.
That's Devin Yost at the fullback.
Yost with the carry.
So we'll call it
And Horst and Anderson on the stop.
for the Carter County Bulldogs. Elmore over center. And the snap gives off to Elmore, and he is stacked up, giving him a gain of about 2 or 3 yards, though, as the pile kept marching forward.
Host of Spartans.
Martins on the carry.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Nathan Anderson with the initial contact.
About 3, we'll call it 3rd down and 2. It's in tight, in the I formation. Elmore will take it, keeper, and march straight ahead with
Elmore
the
with
first
the
down,
keeper.
gain of about 2 yards.
First down yardage.
An extra yard than it needed.
So the running game starts
Anderson
to
and Nelson
come
on the
together
stop.
now for the Bulldogs. It is Elmore over center, ends in tight, and the quarterback Elmore having trouble in the backfield, and finally brought down by Wilson, and it
Elmore the carry.
looks like
Nathan Anderson.
That's Eric
And
Hatton.
Tyrell Wilson on the stop.
a loss of about 2 yards on the carry for Elmore. Looked like he was going to run the option and didn't have much.
Tyrell Wilson came in to take him down.
2nd and 13 for the Bulldogs as Elmore over center, ends in tight, I formation, fakes a handoff, gives off to the fullback. Yost will make it up to about the
Yost with the carry.
24-yard line.
Anderson and Hanson on the stop.
A gain of about 5.
Nathan Anderson and Justin Hansen in there with the stop.
For Carter County. In the shotgun is Elmore.
Ross in there at the nose guard position.
And Elmore back to fire. He has a receiver and popped in there by
Seth Erickson
wow.
laid a hit on one of the ends, number 76, Luke Tauk.
Luke Tauk with the reception.
Up for the first down.
Seth Erickson for the stop.
2 yards shy of the Spartans. As Elmore ends in tight in the I formation is Martins and Yost. And the long count trying to draw the Spartans off. Doesn't work. Gives off to the tailback, number 21. And
By Eric Haddenhorst right up on the line.
Giardi with the carry.
Comes down and takes him down.
Eric Haddenhorst
Jardy
with the stop.
loss of downs for the Bulldogs.
Spartans
as
will
they
take over on
got some
downs.
momentum going. But the Spartan defense held strong. And now the Spartans will take over. We'll lead them out of the pack. Ends in tight. Haddenhorst and Shabbat in the backfield. And big handoff. Back to pass is Adet. Long down pass to Hendren. And Hendren makes the grab at about the 23-yard line.
John C. Hendren
High in the air.
in double coverage with the reception from Adet.
Over the top of 2 defenders.
First down at the Ekalaka 30.
Adet's almost didn't get it there.
Going to Shabbat on the left side.
And back at Plainsman
Shabbat
Field.
on the
as
left
Adet
side.
back to pass, shoots one out to Shabbat, and Shabbat makes the grab and Shabbat into the end zone. 2
From
passes.
Adet. Flag on the play. Holding the signal against the Spartans.
Downfield for the touchdown.
And well, we're going to have to back it up, Adam. I see a little yellow marker down there.
Holding Scobey.
Holding on the Spartans. So we'll have to do it all over again. As that play, he couldn't get much more perfect. But I guess with the whole...
Who was holding?
He ends in tight. Shabbat and Haddenhorst on the back. And back to pass. A little screen pass to Shabbat. Shabbat around to the left side. Has some running room. Juke step and spin move. Gets out to about the 33-yard line of the Bulldogs.
The Spartans make up a little ground there. Nice block in the backfield. Wilson with a good block.
Initial hit by Charlie Keith.
Spring Shabbat for about 10 yards.
We'll call it second. Left is Hendren. In the backfield is Haddenhorst. Audette.
Out on a
Back to
crossing
pass,
pattern.
having trouble, gets one off, and Shabbat, oh, he just missed it through his hand.
Pass incomplete, intended for
And the
Juice Rock.
defender didn't see the football. Almost marked that down again, didn't you? So we'll call it 3rd and 15 now for the Spartans. On the 34-yard line, Ross will bring him out. Ends out wide.
Just
Shabbat.
Hansen out left.
Shabbat out right. Back to pass is Adet. Has a receiver. Finds Erickson. Erickson makes a great grab and into about.
Seth Erickson with the
The
completion flag on the play.
flag.
I think that's going to be pass interference on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think so. Nice catch there by Erickson. Caught it right at the hip while it fell down and held onto it. Nearly slipped out of his hand.
Receivers doing a good job for the Spartans. And watching the football all the way, like Wilson. The ball spotted on the 3-yard line. I don't know if they signaled yet. I believe it is pass interference, but wait to see what the Spartans want to do.
Ziski's trying to figure out how he can monkey us up.
What the confusion is, pass interference on the defense.
And it looks like
At the penalty too. So
Oh, no, you should just get either the completion or the
that's right.
penalty.
Yeah.
So Adet over center. We'll pitch it off in the backfield. Hadnorth jukes and
Hadnorth with the touchdown.
Out there by Hadnorth.
So the horse at the 107 mark. We'll march in for 6 more for the Spartans, and they'll bring out
There it is.
the extra point.
Found it.
You guys got quit drinking so much down there.
Pretty slow.
It's like,
The Spartans in the huddle. They lead it to 2 for today. Adet over center. Handren and Hadnorth in the backfield. They'll pitch it to Hadnorth, and he'll march it.
oh, it's in.
It looked like you got it.
It looked like they. Oh, their signal. No, I think you did.
I think you did.
Carried by Hadnorth incomplete for the conversion.
Scoreboard.
107 remaining.
So,
First quarter.
Spartans on the
Spartans
inside.
20, the Bulldogs nothing.
Scoreboard lead it 20-0 over the Carter County Bulldogs. You're listening to Spartan football on KCGM and Scobey.
Yeah, the referees have choosed up.
Nelson is ready to kick off. And the kick is in the air and taken at the 10 by Martins. Martins on the left-hand side, jukes, and finally
Down.
brought down
Arm
about
tackle.
on the 25-yard line.
Zach Elmore with the return.
Manonak getting a hand out. And
Manonak with the initial contact.
So the Bulldogs will scrimmage 1st and 10 for and the quarterback, Elmore. Will give off. No, he'll keep it on around the left-hand side, brought down by 3 or 4 Spartans.
Elmore with the keeper.
And maybe
Brought down by Wilson, Hanson,
about a yard.
And-
If
and
that.
Hadnorth.
Me out twice.
Me too. Can only talk so fast. So we'll call it a gain of about 1 yard. 2nd and 9 now for the Carter County. First quarter is Elmore over center, ends in tight. And we'll take the handoff first guy through, gets off, and
Fumble.
that is Martins.
Nearly fumbled, put it right at the hip of Martins, and he had a little hard time holding on
Tyson
to it.
Martins with the carry.
Gain of about 3 yards.
Got down by Hanson
And it looks like they'll let the
and
clock
Kyle Nelson.
run out.
I don't know.
In the shotgun is Elmore. The snap
Oh, my
high,
goodness.
and Elmore finally grabs it. The back to pass, having trouble, and finally wrapped up in the backfield.
Kyle Nelson.
Nelson with the quarterback sack.
Wrapping her up at the ankles.
Nelson and Wilson
Score the
with the sack.
University of New York of Albany. It's at Washington Drift, 1 o'clock. We'll try and get a score for you at the half here. Back to
105.
punt.
Number 88.
Uh-oh.
That is
Looks like Yost.
Yost.
Nice
And
bounce.
Andren will let it roll. It rolls out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Spartans will scrimmage from their own 17.
And they'll send out the offensive unit for the Spartans. Out to the right is Shabbat. Hansen on the left side. And Adet back to pass, has a receiver, shoots one out to Erickson. Erickson alone, and we'll kick it up to about the
Erickson
20-yard line of the
from Adet.
Bulldogs.
Receivers just
Charlie Coote on the coverage.
for the defensive.
Boy, you looked out
First
there.
down
All
at the
3
25.
receivers for the Spartans had
That is picked, that's for sure.
5 steps in front of the defender.
It's gotta be the worst pass.
On the 25-yard line of the Bulldogs, as on that, we'll pitch it around on the right-hand side. Shabbat has some running room, fakes and dives up to about
Shabbat with the carry.
the 16-yard line.
Brought down by Martin
Gain of about
and Devin Yost.
6 yards on the carry for Shabbat.
He's hurt.
2nd and 4. Now for the Spartans. Ends in tight in the I formation. Haddonhorst and Shabbat. On it, over center. They'll take the snap and give off Shabbat. Shabbat's right up the middle, has some running room, and gets up to about
Shabbat with the
the
carry.
12-yard line. Another first down for the Spartans.
Brought down by Zach Elmore.
We'll call it 1st and 10 from the 12. 20 to nothing. Out wide left is Handren. Wide right is Shabbat. Rolling back is Haddonhorst. They'll give up to him. Haddonhorst will break it up the gut and gain about
Eric
5
Haddonhorst with the carry.
on the play.
I think the backs are averaging about 5 or 6 every carry.
So the
Brought down by
O-line
John
doing their
Klein
job here today
and Nathan
for the
Cordova.
Spartans. Nelson, Ross, wide right, is Seth Erickson. In the backfield is Haddonhorst. Audette, we'll give off to Haddonhorst. Haddonhorst around on the left-hand side and brought down about the
Haddonhorst.
5-yard line.
Wrapped up by Charlie Keith.
Well, looks like he got back to the original line of scrimmage, I think. Maybe even a loss of a foot.
The defender slowed him down in the I formation. Haddonhorst and Shabbat. Audette over center with the quarterback keeper brought down the backfield by a host of Bulldogs.
Brought down by
Led by Luke
Zeb Rake and Luke Tauk.
a 180-pound junior.
Close for a while.
Oh no, you gotta go for 6 here. As Adet back to pass, having trouble, and Adet shakes the defender, throws one in the end zone, and is batted out of
That's
bounds
incomplete intended
by
for Aaron.
Tyson Martins. So
Bulldogs will take over on downs.
Over on downs.
Well, for crooning out loud, I quit.
So on the
You get that close? Come on.
9, up over center, I formation for the Bulldogs. Elmore, the pitch back to Martins. Martins will take it out to the
Tyson
right
Martins
side
With
for
the carry.
about 6 yards.
Initial contact by Hanson and Wilson.
Good run in there by Martins. Shaking a few tackles at the original line of scrimmage and getting them out to the 14-yard line, we'll call it. So 2nd and 6. Elmore over center. Martins and Yost in the backfield. And the handoff to Yost is straight up the middle and brought down in there by Tyrell Wilson.
Kelson
Gain
with
of
the carry.
about 3 yards.
Wilson on the stop.
Matt Selvig comes in for some defense action for the Spartans, as well as Chris Ross.
I wonder what this fellow's doing.
So we'll call it 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs.
I think
Oh, oh,
89 is Thomas McInerney.
okay. Fumble. And fumble on the play as it looks like Hanson. Nope, he didn't recover it. Bulldogs recover and lose about a yard on the play. What did you say there now, Adam? Number 7.
Number 78 is Matt Kellstrom, and number 89 is Thomas McInerney.
McInerney.
Over center in the I formation, ends in tight. Elmore. We'll take the snap, give off to Martins, and he is roped.
Spartans with the blitz, and Handren just nailed the fullback.
Oh, they get it, looks like back
Martins
to
with
the
the carry.
original line of, no.
Hannon with the initial stop.
Ends in tight in the shotgun formation, and they want a timeout. The Carter County Bulldogs do.
Timeout,
And
Bulldogs.
with that, we'll send it back to the station for a 30-second break. You're listening to Spartan Football on KCGM in Scobey.
How much more time can you kill?
My horse has 4 wheels on it. And the Bulldogs in the I formation as Elmore will fake handoff and pass it out.
Oh my
And
goodness.
intended receiver was Luke
Pass
Tao,
intended
fell about
for
8
Tauk.
yards short.
Incomplete.
We'll call it 4th and 11 for Carter County. And they'll bring in the bigger Class C teams, it looks like, that I've seen so far.
They only enroll 70 in high school.
And
Holy, what a
the
kick.
boot is right by Yost will roll over and drop out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. Is Yost put the leg into that one. Little scrimmage, 1st and 10. Ends in tight, in the I formation. Death, over center, takes a snap, and that's not a Death. And he is brought down in the backfield. That's Justin Hansen taking the snap. And he'll lose about
Hansen
5 or 6 yards.
By Luke Tauk.
By number 58. 76. Take that back to Luke Tauk. Also, I think Nathan Cordham in there on the staff.
Quarters now for the Spartans. Hansen over center, ends in tight. Hadenhorst and Shabbat in the backfield. And the pitch to Shabbat. Shabbat around on the right-hand side, has some running room, and gets up to about the original line of scrimmage.
Jude Shabbat.
Gain of about 6 yards on the carry by Shabbat.
To 23.
We'll call it 3rd down and 10 for the Spartans. On the 19-yard line.
Mark it on the 19, I guess.
Lord, thought he got.
Out wide left is Shabbat. Hadenhorst in the lone backfield. As Hansen takes the snap, back to pass. Has time. Now he is crunched in the backfield by
Number 76, I think. Yep, number 76. That's Luke Tauk. And then
Luke Tauk with the sack.
Quarter.
And now the Spartans will
been a
on
dandy
timeout.
offensive
So send
series.
us back to the studios for this 30-second break. You're listening to Spartan football on Keep the Huddle as Martin's back on the 30-yard line for the Bulldogs.
It's like Selvig back to put the boot.
And Selvig with the punt. Nice punt back to Martins. Martins will field at about the 29. Martins up to the 40. Midfield and
illegal block. Saw that one.
Martins with the return.
flag.
Flags on the play.
Blocking from behind.
Brought down by Nelson and Hadenhorst.
12, Charlie Keith hit one of the Spartans from behind.
Cheater.
Good running there by Martins.
Hi.
Got Patrick to huddle. Hands in tight. In the backfield is Yost and Martins as Elmore. They'll hand off to Martins. Martins is caught in the backfield and now finally brought down by Handren.
Martins brought down by Hendren. Initial
Kind of slowed
contact.
him up, and Handren finished him off with the loss of about a yard. So we'll call it 2nd 11 for the Bulldogs. Checking in is Thomas. How'd you say his last name?
McInerney.
And the Bulldogs break the huddle. Elmore. He'll pick the handoff. Now gives off to McInerney, and he breaks it up to about
McInerney with the carry.
was redshirted.
20 down by
yard line. Call it 27.
Hanson and
Gain
Nelson.
about 2 on the
Help
play.
from Hadenhorst.
Now for the Bulldogs.
Now they jerked his red shirt. Yep. Playing.
On Neil Levang and Neil Crandall over there in Haber.
And the Bulldogs. Back to pass is Elmore. Has time. Now he's finally brought down in there by
Elmore
Wilson.
sacked by Tyrell
Gave
Wilson.
him a little time, kind of stood there for a little bit and said, well, you going to pass it?
No.
He didn't, so he took him down.
That's the way to do it. And Wilson, is that number 2 for him already? Quarterback sacks? Just one, she says. Okay. To receive, looks like Handren on about the 25-yard line. Flag on the play. Yost puts a boot to it, and Handren will let it drop. Now he'll pick it up on the 25-yard line. Handren out to the 30, and finally brought down at the 32-yard
Hendren with the
line.
return. Flag on the play.
Flag in the
Brought
back.
down by
Back there at the 17-yard line.
Elmore
18-yard line.
and Tauk.
Offsides.
Must be, they're talking to the Spartans. Talking to Wilson, the defensive captain. So they're going to send him back and make him do it again, I'm sure.
Spartans
Get a little better field position.
Yeah, got up to the 32-yard line.
No, they're going to
They're going to decline it.
decline it and take
Penalty
it to
decline.
34.
At quarterback is Justin Hansen. Hansen trying to draw him off sides, and they pitch to Hadenhorst. Hadenhorst with the running room up the middle, and gain of about
Eric
40
Hadenhorst with
yards
the carry.
on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 6.
Brought down
Up
by
to about
Tyler Wolf
the 37-yard line.
and Travis Walker.
The clock ticking
Maybe.
for the Spartans. The Roths will lead them out of the huddle. Hands in tight in the I formation. Hadenhorst and Shabbat. Hansen will keep it around on the right-hand side. Has running room. Gets up to the
Hansen with
first
the
down
keeper.
marker. And, boy, that's going to be close.
Run down by
I think we'll
Butler.
give it to him. We'll see it.
And Zeb Wright.
And the Spartan's down on the field, hurt.
It's Hanson.
Looks like Hanson.
They're
He
killing
back in
our
quarterbacks for the Spartans, and he'll limp off to the sidelines.
Must have just got a little wind taken out of him.
Audette over center, hands in tight,
Killed this one.
and Shabbat takes the hand off, back to pass. Audette lost one out to Erickson. Erickson makes the grab at the 19-yard line, on his feet still, and
Seth Erickson
brought down
with the
at
reception.
the 15-yard line.
Brought down by
Another
Kelser,
great catch by Erickson.
Brought down by
Klein, and Wright.
Elmore, Wright, and Klein.
Oh, a big first down. On the ends in tight. Haddon Horse and Shabbat in the backfield.
Hanson at the quarterback position.
Hanson will give off to Shabbat. Shabbat around on the right-hand side, has running room, gets around, and finally roped down
Shabbat.
here by
With the carry,
Back.
brought down by John Klein.
In the neck, grabbed his shoulder pad.
Klein. Said, wait a minute, young fella. Haddon Horse in the backfield. Audette will give off to Haddon Horse. Haddon Horse with some room and brought down at about
Haddon Horse.
the 5-yard line. Looks like that'll be good enough
Carry.
for the first
Brought
down.
down by
I
Elmore.
think Haddon
and
Horse
Klein.
fights for every yard he gets. I think he pretty much gets hit to the line every time, breaks a couple tackles. And really hard.
On the 5-yard line, they did not get the first down. We'll call it 3rd and inches. Hanson with the quarterback keeper gets up, and that'll be a first down.
Hanson
As
with
he
the
gets
keeper
up to about the
for the first down.
2-yard line. Or did he? 4-yard line.
Brought down by Luke Tuttle.
At any rate, it is a first down.
Timeout score.
As they break the huddle, is Hanson over center.
First and goal from the 4.
Takes the hand off, back pass is Hanson, lost one into the end zone, here it picked off. As tipping it was John Klein.
Or
His
Seth
keeper
Erickson.
was open,
Incomplete.
just not
Klein
enough
on the
dip on
coverage.
it by Hanson to shoot it into the hands of Erickson. So we'll go second and goal. We had 54 ticks left, right, Haddon Horse and Shabbat in the backfield. As Hanson over center. He'll take the snap, back to pass is Hanson. Looking, having trouble, now picked off.
Pass interference, no, flag down.
Five.
It was to Selvig, pushed at the goal line.
And Martin will bring it up to
Simply by
about
passing
28
Martin's
yard line.
flag.
I think the owner read that, we have a pass interference in the end zone.
Late flag, couldn't find it in his back pocket. Pass interference on the defense.
So I believe half the distance to the goal line from about the 4-yard line. We'll wait and see, and it is pass
Defensive
interference.
pass interference.
Oh, a big break.
Clearly, pass interference. Selvig went down to the ground.
Tight. In the I formation is Haddon Horse and Shabbat. Hanson barking out the orders. And we'll give off Shabbat. Shabbat around the right-hand side. Dives over top the pile and into the end zone.
Good Shabbat.
As Wilson losing the helmet on the play. He don't care. Go Shabbat.
What's that mean?
Yeah, what does that signal mean?
I don't know.
Doesn't
I think he's waving at us.
Fumble recovery.
Fumble recovery.
Oh.
Well, huh. So I guess we better back
No,
her up.
touchdown fumble on the play.
Must have fumbled in the end zone, so they're going to pick it out of there.
Just
15-yard line.
butt into the end zone.
Huh. Kind of strange.
Yeah.
Well, they
And
said
now
no
the
touchdown.
Bulldogs on the offense as Elmore will pick the hand off around the right-hand side, and he is sacked.
Up by Seth Erickson there.
Elmore brought down by Seth Erickson.
Erickson, and looks like Hanson to wrap him up with a loss of about 2 yards with 15, 16 ticks. Hard to tell on the scoreboard. A couple
Yeah.
bulbs are out.
I think we're going to see some very tenacious defense from Scobey here. A little mad about that last play.
The Bulldogs will get one more play, having trouble, gives off to the fullback Yost. He is hit in there, gets back to the original.
McInerney with the carry.
And that'll end the first half of play. Your score.
Nelson and Haddon Horse with the stop along with Hanson.
Nemont Communications Internet scoreboard.
And that'll be the half.
The Scobey Spartans.
Score at the half. The Scobey Spartans
The
20.
Porter County
Porter
Bulldogs.
County Bulldogs, nothing.
Spartan football on Peace Gym in Scobey. He'll pick it up. That looks like Haddon Horse. Haddon Horse out to the 20, breaks tackles, and up to the 30-yard line.
Haddon Horse with the
A
return.
couple tackles there. Kind of juked and jabbed his way around and find the hole. Up to the
And the Bobcats, they don't play till 6 tonight, and whistles.
What's the problem?
official timeout.
Got a knot in the chain. Cats might get hurricaned out.
Yeah, that's true. The Bobcats down at
Morgan West over there.
Audette back to quarterback, has time, passes one out, shoots one out to Shabbat. Shabbat under, makes
Catch by
Huge Shabbat with the great catch.
at the
From that.
22-yard line. Boy, look at that, Adam.
That was a beautiful catch, Shabbat.
Fade out.
Diving
Laid out for it. The defender right on him.
through about 2-3 feet in front of him.
And that's not it. Well, back to pass again. Has time, now having trouble, and the gap closes. Adet run. He has a lot of running room as Adet puts a spin move or juke move off, ball loose, and
No, he was down.
no, he was
Down.
down. He was down on the ground. Adet way up to the 7-yard line, and the Spartans
About
with
the
the
9-yard line.
Helping out the ref. Here's the ball.
Is Ross will lead him out of the pack. Out wide left is Hanson, wide right Shabbat. In the backfield, Haddon Horse. The handoff to the Horse. Horse, he goes up to the 5-yard line, gets up to
There,
about
Haddon Horse
the
with
3
carrying
or
inside the
4-yard
5.
line. And looks like Haddon Horse slow to get up. Maybe fell on the ball, knocked a little wind out of him.
Brought down by Martins.
Is them all right?
He is a workhorse.
Let's do it again.
It's in the name.
Ends in tight in the I formation. The pitch. And ball loose, picked up by the Bulldogs. And
Fumble
the
recovered
pitch
by the Bulldogs.
was kind of thrown behind Shabbat. You almost got to give that kid 2-3 yards. He'll catch up to it. At any rate, the Bulldogs
Nathan
recovered all the
Porter
fumble.
with the return.
Elmore, the quarterback, ends
Well,
in
how
tight
they
in the I formation.
What? But they
A
can overrule.
long count, and the handoff will go to Martin. Martin's up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 for Carter County.
Oh, okay.
Stop was Wilson and Hanson.
Kyle Nelson.
Oh my God.
Elmore over center. Hands in tight. It's the handoff to Martin. Martin's is cut down at the line of scrimmage by
Martins brought down by
Shabbat.
Ross and
Shabbat
Shabbat.
hit the legs, and Chris Ross will finish him off.
Shabbat quick in on the stop. Hands in tight. Elmore, the quarterback, over center. With the long count. And still counting. Now fakes the handoff, back to pass, shoots one out to the end, and...
On the ground.
Yep, you're right. Hit the
Pass
ground first.
incomplete. Intended for John Klein.
Once again, the score, the
Erickson.
Montana Grizzlies lead Albany is Devin Yost.
Andrew standing on about the 36-yard line to receive.
And the high long punt. Andren will field. Now he'll drop it at the 35. Now he'll pick it up. Andren across midfield, has some running room, and runs out of bounds at about the...
Oh, my goodness. Where's the flag?
You see it? I got it on tape. You want
Holy
Almost
smokes.
by the,
to? Oh my
by the
goodness.
rope and got a shove from behind. Nice cheap shot there from one of the Bulldogs, I guess.
Holy
How can you
cow.
not call that?
5-10 yards out of bounds, and then he pushes it.
Bring the wrap up here. I'll show him. I got it on tape.
Well, if that's all they can get on him, more power to him. Cheap shots.
At center. Ends in tight. Haddon Horse and Shabbat. And they'll give off first man through. It's Haddon Horse around the right hand side. Has running room, and Haddon Horse.
He's gone. Look at the speed on that.
Eric Haddon Horse.
The horse with 6 more. No legs on the play.
34-yard run by Eric Adnor.
I'll teach you.
Boy, Eric got around on the right hand side, and nothing but the daylight.
There's
And
your
he
time
was gone. Ball was going to catch him. Spartans will try for 2.
Oh boy.
The ends are in tight. Audette over center. We'll pitch it off to Shabbat. Shabbat drug down at about the 1-yard line.
Shabbat on the
Not make
conversion
it.
attempt.
So
Incomplete.
2-point conversion fails. And your score on the St. Brush NCI scoreboard, the Scobey Spartans 26, the Carter County Bulldogs 0. You're listening to Spartan Football on Casey Jammins. Nelson ready, hand in the air, and gives the old leg to her, and back to field. It looks like Martins. He'll take it at about the 20-yard line. Martins around on the right-hand side, has some running room. Finally tripped up about the 35-yard
Tyson
line.
Martins with the return.
Good return.
By
Down by Tanner Mandernack
and Tanner Mandernack.
and Nikolai Lund.
That'll bring out the defensive unit for the Spartans. And it looks like Elmore, the quarterback, over center. We'll pick the handoff now.
Tyrell Wilson said, "See ya." That's the guy right at the line of scrimmage. He had nowhere to go at all.
Tyrell Wilson on the stop.
Wilson was right in front of his face.
It's gotta be a
I think
bad
he gained a
game.
yard though. Pushing him forward.
Hello.
So, Elmore over center, ends in tight, and the backs in the I formation. He'll give it off second man through. That is Martins. He'll gain about a
Martins with the
yard
carry.
on the play.
Taken down by Hanson and Chris Ross.
Hanson and Ross on the stop.
Trying to catch a bug up here and I cannot get him. He's bugging me. There, I got it. Elmore over center. The ends are in tight. He'll give first man through. No one takes handoff, and now he's brought down from behind.
Look at Wilson.
Wilson bringing him back 6 yards.
Tyrell
Will
Wilson.
make up for that yard I gave you earlier on.
Give him some forward
Sack on Elmore.
back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's got to be number 3 for Wilson. He's been all over the quarterback here in the second half.
Wilson is just working.
Nothing to lose.
Behind 26
That's what happens.
Go for it.
Yeah, that's what happens when you assume. In the shotgun,
Quick kick.
it's Elmore, and the high snap is having trouble in the backfield and gets it off, and
Kind of a
incomplete.
Pass intended for Charlie Keith, incomplete.
Hey, Keith threw his
Spartans
hand.
will take over on downs.
Oh, the Spartans will take over on about the 30. Hammer, Chance will break the huddle. Hands in tight. Back to pass is Audette. Audette rifles one out to the left-hand side and nearly picked off by Martin.
Pass
Good
intended
job
for
by knocking him
Hanson.
down.
Knocked down by Tyson Martins.
Zach not quite getting it out there to Hanson. Hanson loaded out there. They'll go get her. And again, off fumble and recovered by the Bulldogs.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the Bulldogs.
So the Spartans having a little
Tyson
trouble
Martins with the recovery.
with the ground game.
Lord.
And now the Bulldogs will take over on the 32 to the Bulldogs. Elmore over center, ends in tight. The backs, they give off to Martins. Martins will gain about 4 on the play.
Tyson Martins with the carry.
Shabbat Hanson.
Down by Hanson.
I didn't see who else was on that one.
They'll move it up to the
And
35.
J.D. Mandernack.
A score from Terry. Savage leading Terry 18-16 at the half. And Elmore,
Oh, my goodness.
and somebody forgot to count.
Half the game.
A couple of people did.
Looks like the whole offensive line did. And
Center forgot to hike the ball.
the quarterback forgot to count. At any rate, they'll move the Bulldog. They'll bring him out. Elmore, the quarterback, hands off, picks the hand off, now gives off to Martins. Martins up to darn near first down.
Tyson Martins with the carry.
Gets
Brought down
up
by
to
a
about
Jeff
the
and
40-yard
Erickson.
line.
Zach and Seth Erickson in there on the stop.
So now we have 26-0 with 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. As Elmore over center. We'll give off to the fullback, Yost, and he'll plunge his way out to about the 36-yard line. Good enough for the first down for the Bulldogs.
Just enough for the first down.
McInerney with the carry.
So
First down Bulldogs.
from
Stick that thumb up your rear.
Elmore over center, ends in tight. And Elmore takes snap, gives off to Martin. Martin
back.
around the left-hand side, cuts back, gets up to
Tyson
about
Martins with
the
the carry.
30-yard
Brought down
line.
by Shabbat and J.D. Mandernack.
Good cutback by Martin.
Dude Shabbat and J.D. Mandernack in there with the tackle.
Forgot you were.
Over center, hands in tight. And Elmore will take the snap. We'll take the handoff.
Wilson again.
And look who it is. Tyrell Wilson, and having trouble, doesn't get him down still. And, oh, gets him again. Oh, man. That's what you call hustle by Tyrell Wilson.
That a double sack?
Yeah.
Had the quarterback
sacked by Wilson
down. And somehow Elmore managed to
I don't know how
stay
he got
on his
away
feet.
from it.
Wilson gets back up and says, "Gang, 3rd down and 12 for the Bulldogs." Wilson getting in there quick for the Spartan defense. Elmore over center, takes the snap.
Move.
He's back to pass, and look who it is. There's Wilson, and they float it, and the interception by
Justin Hansen.
Hansen on the sideline, has some room, and knocked out of bounds at the
Justin
20-yard
Hansen
line.
with the interception. He's run out by Elmore.
There's Elmore.
At the
Elmore
20.
down on the ground holding his hamstring.
I think he hit his butt on the yard marker.
Look what happened.
Elmore down on the side.
What's that?
You got your cell phone?
Yeah.
What's the number? When I get that final, I'll call you up here.
671 4640.
We just ran a play, guys. You guys are over here. And we're back.
Elmore with the carry.
Elmore up and walking.
I think.
Had to shake it off, and now we're ready to go. Spartans carry the ball.
So 2nd and 5 now for the Spartans. On the 16-yard line, over center is Audette. Audette will give off to Shabbat, spin move, and Shabbat is
Shabbat with the carry.
wrapped up. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down by
Initial hit by Wright and Clayton Stig.
Zeb right in there with the initial hit.
He ends in tight. Hadenhorst and Shabbat in the backfield. And looks like one of the linemen jumped for the Bulldogs.
Offsides.
So that'll be 5 yards.
Outside defense.
We'll call it 3rd and 3. The ends are in tight. Hadenhorst and Shabbat in the backfield. And Audette back to pass. Has time. Shoots one over to the left-hand side. There's Shabbat all alone. And Shabbat is walking to the end zone. So he was. There was no defender around. He might have slipped down. I didn't see the Bulldogs. They are 1 out of 4 so far. Out wide left is Hansen, and a little slant, and pass interference. And there's the flag, as pass
Pass
interference.
intended for Hendren. Incomplete. Flag on the play.
Hendren
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
hit a quick slant in the
Deal on
middle,
conversions and
and
flag.
popped.
Regular is flag.
But no ball there yet.
All the Bulldogs over there saying, well, it did touch his finger, and then I hit him.
You got a dirty finger, buddy?
So I'll give it a
Lose your
chance.
temper.
That's Martin's. Going backfield, Hadenhorst, Audette. We'll give off to Hadenhorst. Hadenhorst around the red-hand side and gets into the end zone
Hadenhorst
for
with
the
the
2
conversion.
points.
1:23 remaining third
on
quarter.
the state
Spartans
rush.
34, the Bulldogs nothing.
Scoreboard, the Scobey Spartans 34, the Carter County Bulldogs 0. You're listening to Spartan Football on KCGM and Scobey.
Anybody standing next to Pam Furley, wish her a happy 4th.
And back at playing from the field, 34-0 in favor of the Spartans. And Nelson is set to kick off. And he kicks it in the air and fielded back at the 16 by Martins. Martins around the left-hand side, gets up to about the 35, call it
Isaac
36
Martins with the
yards
return.
for the Bulldogs.
Taken down.
Brought down by Jeff Jones and David Lybrand.
And David Lybrand.
Little guy.
Freshman for the Spartans.
Elmore, the quarterback, over center. Big snap and snap mishandled, the fumble, and
Fumble on
looks
the
like
play.
Elmore fell on it.
Covered by Klein.
Work line.
One of the two.
John Klein.
He'll come out over center, hands in tight. In the I formation are the backs, and they fake the handoff, and looks like
Oh, what? Oh,
they'll give it to, no, they didn't fake it, faked me.
Boy.
First man through. That was McInerney with about a 4-yard carry.
Hendren and Hansen in on the stop.
So it'll be 3rd and 5. 34-0 your score, the Spartans on top. And Klein We'll give off, fumble, and
Fumble on the
looks
play.
like the Spartans will have it.
Spartans will recover.
As that looks like Hanson and
Justin Hanson with the recovery.
yep.
Covers the fumble.
3 seconds.
I think. I don't know what that is. 3 to
So
8.
3 seconds left to go in the third. Spartans will get the field. Hands in tight. Audit over center. He'll give off to Handren. Handren around on the left-hand side. Tripped up and brought down at the 40-yard line.
Chauncey Hendren with the carry.
And that'll end the third quarter. Your score.
Down by Paxton Martin.
Brush.
Charlie Keith.
Demont Communications Internet scoreboard. The Scobey Spartans 34. The Carter County Bulldogs 0. You're listening to Spartan football on KCGM.
Go check out the grid.
Scobey.
Somebody announced.
And back at Plainsman Field, the handoff up the middle to Havenhorst, and will gain a yard on the play. Gets out to about the 41-yard line.
They had horse for the carry.
41? There's no 41. It's 39.
Horse with the carry.
Yeah.
In the backfield. Hands in tight. Audette back to pass, having trouble, shoots one out and throws it out of bounds as he was being chased down by Zeb Wright, 175-pound junior.
4th down.
So that'll bring on 4th down
4th and 7.
for the Spartans. 7 yards to go to hit the first down marker. In the lone backfield is Haddonhorst. Audette takes the snap, back to pass, and shoots one out to Haddonhorst. Haddonhorst around on the right-hand side and brought down in there by a couple of Bulldogs. Skipped out to about the 36-yard line. Not enough for the first down.
Hard hit from behind by Zeb Wright.
For the Bulldogs, we'll take it to
I don't
go.
have a cool personality like you do, John. I can't do it.
There's Klein. Over center. We'll give off to the tailback. That's Martins. Martins up to about the
Martins with the carry.
39
Brought
yard
down by
line.
Henry and Nelson.
I thought we had the football when I left.
Chauncey Hendren.
Klein over center, ends in tight, gives off to the first man through. That's Yost. And Yost powers his way up past the first yard marker. First down.
McInerney with the carry.
And up to about the 30-yard line.
Come on, guys.
That was McInerney.
J.D. Mananak.
Gets that 89.
Your nickel stop.
JD.
And the Bulldogs break the huddle. Klein over center. And ball is loose, fumble, and looks like the Bulldogs will gain a yard
On the play. Bulldogs recover.
Oh, it's 2nd and 9.
So what was the score?
Well, it's 31 to nothing at the half.
Where did you get?
They scored again with
Klein over center, hands in tight. He hand off, first man through, and that looks like number 89 McInerney will get up to about the 24-yard line. Gain of about 7, call it 3rd and 3.
Halftime score from Missoula, the Grizz 31. The Great Danes nothing.
And Murph
Okay.
ahead of the Great Danes of Albany. And the handoff, first man through, and close to first down marker.
Yost fights his way for a couple.
Looks like about a yard
Yost with the
short.
carry.
Ends in tight. McInerney and Martin's in the backfield. As Klein with the quarterback keeper will come around on the left-hand side, having trouble. And it looks like the Spartan defense might have held on there.
Klein with the keeper.
Very favorable spot.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
I don't know what that was. He gave him about
First
2
down on
yards.
the
and it
carry.
looked like he lost one.
What?
Boy. At any rate, the Bulldogs will get the first down.
Who's signing your paycheck, dummy?
Oh, wait a minute.
A sympathy yard.
And Klein over center. And
Oh,
there's the
that's
next
right.
fly as the right
get
end.
Illegal motion.
Luke Tauk
On the Bulldogs.
Little makeup call.
moves.
No doubt.
They'll back him up by 1st and 15. 8-10 left to go here in the 4th and final quarter. Klein. The handoff to Martins, and Martins.
Okay.
Martins with the
looks like
carry.
He got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was about it.
Mananak in there.
Ross with the sleeve tackle.
Oh, excuse me, that is Ross.
How could you
Oh,
mistake
gee,
that? Oh, I thought
You ain't gonna drag Chris very far. Fine. Call it 2nd and 15. As Klein over center. And the pitch to Martins. Martins around the right-hand side and gains of about
Tyson Martins with the carry.
8-9 yards on the carry.
Matt Selvig and Eric Hadenhorst in there on the stop.
Nelson, Habenhorst, and Selvig on the stop.
So it looks like 3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs. Klein over center. Backs in the I formation. They give off to Martins. Martins straight ahead and stopped in there by
Tyson
a
Martins
bunch
with the carry.
of Spartans. Give him about 2 on the carry. We'll call it 4th down and 2.
Hadenhorst, Wilson, and Andrew in there on the stop.
Habenhorst and Wilson.
What's your timeout gonna be for you?
And that. Klein over center. We'll give off to the fullback, and boy, he charged up 5
Yost
yards.
with the carry.
About 2 or 3 Spartans on his back. That is Yost, 165-pound senior. Looks a little bigger
It's
than
a lot
that.
more than 165 pounds.
The ends are in tight in the I formation. And the on the play, and it looks like
Fumble on the play. Bulldogs
the
recover.
Bulldogs recover. Adam?
I think so.
Yep, they did.
Little help here. Once again, gaining about a half a yard on the fumble.
Luke
We'll
Town
call
with
it
the recovery.
second goal.
One of their best offense.
Is Klein. He'll give off. Fumble on the
Fumble.
It's like Chauncey Hendry
Chauncey Hendron on the ball.
diving on the ball to stop it and recover the fumble.
Martin
Boy,
goes
sure have been a lot of
4-yard line.
The Spartans with
6, I think.
3 and the Bulldogs with 3 or 4, but they've recovered.
Don't be a city. Nothing left. Here's one.
Yeah. And then he throws it down.
Crying out loud.
And we're back at Plainsman Field where Hadenhorst takes the handoff, marches up to about the 9-yard line. We'll call it 2nd and 5 for the Spartans. Audit over center, Hadenhorst. He'll give off to Shabbat. Shabbat dances around the left-hand side and wrapped up by a number of Bulldogs.
Right next to the original line.
Hendron with the carry.
Chauncey. Carry. Well, it's Andrew with the carry, I think.
Right down by Martin.
So we'll call it 3rd and 4 for the Spartans. Huddle, Handren and Hadenhorst in the backfield. Ends are in tight. And we'll pitch it on the right-hand side to Handren. Handren has the running room and cut down by, looks like, Martin
Handren
on about the 16-yard line, getting up
That's
for
first down yardage.
first down territory.
Oh, the guy can't
Martin's
get
and
up.
Yost on the stop.
And Martin's on the stop.
22's kind of.
So first and 10 now for the Spartans.
Push that thing forward.
On the 6. Ends in tight. Audette gives off to Hendren, and he's tripped up in the backfield.
Hendron on the sweep.
They lost him about 3 yards.
Right down by Zach Wright.
And the backfield to knock him down. Loss of about 4 or 5 on the play. Fine.
That guy.
Spartans break the huddle. Audette over center. Back to pass is Zach having trouble, and he is going to be sacked on the 1-yard line.
That sacked on about the 1-yard
I
line.
was going to say.
Luke Town and Devin Yost.
So
Timeout, Scobey.
Spartans will send out Hendren wide right. Hanson
Oh.
wide left.
3rd and 25 to go for the
Got a shotgun formation. Use it.
And
We
now
don't.
that back to pass. Lost one out there. Has a receiver and over
my
through
Pass
Eric Harrison.
complete.
Had a couple steps
Come on, Pete, don't foul me now.
on one of the D-backs. Martin on the 30-yard line. Now another timeout by the Spartans. We'll send it back to the studio. 30-second break.
Spartans football. Do anything, he's going to be right. 6
I'll take that bet.
already in today's game.
Spartans back on the 38-yard line of the Spartans. Selvig, and he punches
Oh
blocked
my gosh.
at the 4-yard line and recovered by the Bulldogs. So, Bulldogs, they'll take
Covered
over
by
first
Yost.
and goal from the 5.
I think that was Glenn Wright getting in there with the block. I'm not sure. Get the block
I
number?
didn't see the number. Sorry.
Did anyone get the block number? Defensive sides of things. As Klein up over center for the Bulldogs on the 5-yard line. First and goal. Gives off to first man through. Yost and gets up to about the 1-yard line.
Yost for the carry.
So first and goal from about the 1 for the Bulldogs.
Stop by Hadenhorst, Selvig, and Handel. Fumble.
That's right. A lot of fumbles today. That's Klein. Klein, Yost into the end zone.
Yost
From
with the
1
touchdown.
yard out at the 2:28 mark.
Might as well give them a cannon too, just for the effort.
Yay!
1 yard run.
Well, you
34
gotta.
to 6.
In the 4th quarter.
Jeez, blew the shut off.
Klein up over center.
Ooh,
A
there you
long
go.
count, and looks like one of the ends moved. So we'll start over again. Back him up 5. On about the 8-yard line.
Motion penalty against the Bulldogs.
So a long 2 or 1 o'clock. And now Klein up over center.
Good.
And
Again, on the right
again.
end.
Oh, coach's man.
she's not happy with that one.
Take a pay cut.
So back him up 5 more.
Oh, he's gonna call it that.
And
I'm not
now
Bulldogs.
Steal it from.
and back at Blazeman Field where the 2-point conversion is
Okay,
pretty good.
finally.
As Hadenhorst
Hadenhorst with the stop. Selvig. Hadenhorst with the stop.
rushes in on Klein.
Hadenhorst, quarterback sack. Nearly. Wrong side. Pick your way offset to the right.
And Help. With the kickoff, gets it high in the air, gets off, and Handren will feel it about the 6. Handren around on the right-hand side, has some running room, gets around to the outside, out to about the 35, still on his feet, and Handren brought down at the 36-yard line.
Andrew with the return.
Flag on the sideline now.
Flag on the play.
Looks like it might have been a whipping on Spartan.
Pushing it back.
Kelster with the stop.
And it was Spartan, so go back. What was it, 15 yards?
Illegal block.
Yeah, give us the good ball.
And over center. Hadenhorst, Handren in the backfield. Audette, back to pass, getting rushed, and throws one out to Hansen. Hansen
Pass
makes the
it in
dive,
for Hanson.
but unsuccessful.
Well, just a couple of feet in front of Hansen.
Why are we stopping the clock by throwing the ball? Anybody know that? I'm just curious.
I have no idea.
So the Spartans will regroup in the huddle, ends in tight. On it, over center. Gives off to Handren. Handren has running room, cuts it back to the left-hand side, dodges one tackler, and now cuts it back to the right-hand side. First down for Handren. It's
Chauncey Handren with the carry.
to about the 35-yard line.
Nice carry there by Handren. Saw nothing on the right side, so he cut back and cut across midfield and found an open spot, ran it in for first down.
Run down by.
And
Oh,
and
small
Ross will
town.
bring him out. Audette over center. Hadenhorst and Handren the backs. He'll give off. No, he'll keep it.
Looks like they're going to do just a pitch to Handren, but taken down quickly was Audette. Nowhere to go.
Hanson
That's Hansen that's
Stop.
checked in for Audette now.
at the line of scrimmage.
Snuck one in on us, Adam. Spartan, break the huddle.
Sweet.
As Hansen up over center. Hansen.
Nope.
Will send on to Erickson.
Handren
Erickson is down the left-hand side. Flags fly, and Erickson will get down to about the 18-yard line. And a flag
Flags on the play.
on about the 30.
An illegal block.
Water holding.
So the Spartans will back up some more.
Holding on the Spartans.
On the Spartans.
When you've got that much running room, I don't even know why you attempt to block someone for...
Test it. So they get the snap off as Hansen. Hansen around on the right-hand side. Looks like quarterback keeper. Hansen up around the right side. And Hansen getting a few more blocks and finally brought down at the 21-yard line.
Hanson with the keeper.
Nice block back there by Kyle Nelson to spring him off for another 10, 15-yard gain.
Smart
Well,
move
by
by
McInerney.
Hansen. Could have ran out
Walker.
of bounds, but he wants to keep the clock running.
Other end didn't tie out. Now he goes out. Erickson.
Erickson wide right. Hadenhorst in the lower backfield. There's Hansen. He'll take the snap. Pitches off to Hadenhorst. Hadenhorst having trouble. Brought down in the backfield.
Hadenhorst brought down in the backfield.
Luke Tout.
So a loss of 6, we'll call it 2nd and 16 with 4-3, and that'll be your ball game as the Scobey Spartans
And that will be the ball.
have defeated
Final
the
score.
Carter County
Scobey Spartans
Bulldogs.
34, Carter County Bulldogs 6.
We'll send it back
Reminder
to the
again, next
studio.
Spartan football action, we go to Webo.
Be back.
Next Saturday, a 1 o'clock game in Webo.
You're listening to Spartan
That's the next
football.
Spartan football action.
Scobey.
Final score once again, the Spartans 34, the Bulldogs 6. Volleyball tonight, 5:30 and 7 at